from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
From GBN, this is Network News for Thursday, March 7, 2024. In the headlines, more than a dozen charges laid on the 3 Grenadian escapees captured in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Ex-prisoner regrets life of crime as he shares his experience of prison life. Grenada Medical Missions launches 5th Mission Medical Services free to all Grenadians. Also in the news, regionally, U.S. calls for Haitian Prime Minister to expedite transfer of power. Internationally, U.S. military says Houthi missile attack on cargo ship leaves 3 dead. Plus, in the sports news, Dwayne Gill, president of the Grenada Cricket Association, resigns. Good evening, I'm Kenroy Baptiste. We'll bring you the details in just a moment.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
Angie, don't you know that you should not fly a kite near electrical poles and wires? You should only fly it in open areas. If the kite gets stuck, it can cause power outages throughout the village.
Then I'll just pull it down, Johnny. Simple?
No. You shouldn't do that. You can get shocked. You should call Grenlec at 237 and they will come and help.
Alright.
Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP.
I am a VIP. I am vaccinated. I am immunized. I am protected. Our children and nation depend on vaccination for immunization. Childhood vaccination is national priority. It is their protection from disease and sicknesses. Let's all be VIPs and safeguard our beautiful Grenada. I am DJ Blackstorm and I am a VIP health champion. Be a VIP like me.
Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs. Be a VIP Childhood Vaccination and Immunization Campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
Pump it up,
Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited for the annual Pump It Up Family Fun Walk. Gather your friends, bring out the family, organize your group, come out in your numbers and pump it up to a healthier lifestyle while supporting a worthy cause. Join us in Carriacou on April 14th at 4 p.m. as we pump it up from the Harveyvale playing field to the Hillsborough playing field. Then we bring the action to the mainland on April 21st at 4 p.m. from Monrouge playing field to Kirani James Athletic Stadium. It's a fun family affair with lots of prizes and giveaways. Register today because this is the final fundraising push for the re-establishment of the Carlton Home. Individual packages are $20, while packages for groups of 3 or more are $15 each while stocks last. Register online at www.grenadacoopbank.com or at any one of our retail banking units. Visit our website for more details.
Welcome home.
Thanks for joining us this evening. We bring you the latest developments in the case of the 3 Grenadian escapees captured in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The trio made their first court appearance today on serious charges, including double capital murders, rape and kidnapping. Details in this Nisha Paul report.
The returned escapees appeared before the St. George's Magistrates Court, facing a slew of charges, including double capital murder in connection with the alleged deaths of American citizens Ralph Hendry, 66, and Kathleen Brandel, 71. Director of Public Prosecution, DPP Christopher Nelson, KC, is leading the prosecution's case against St. Andrew residents Trevon Robertson, 25, Atiba Stanislaus, 23, and Ron Mitchell, 30, who reportedly hijacked a catamaran named Simplicity belonging to the American couple after escaping lawful custody at the South St. George police station on February 18. Authorities believe that they may have been killed by the suspects and thrown overboard on the way to St. Vincent, where they were captured on February 21st.
By all means, if there is some hope, search should still continue. But from the evidence in my possession, we can prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the victims are deceased. There is always a hope. There is always a possibility. But in criminal matters, we don't go on possibility, we go on beyond a reasonable doubt. And I'm satisfied that the evidence points clearly in that direction. And this is why the capital murder charges were laid at this time. We think there is no point in waiting or holding back on that. Too much is at stake.
According to the DPP, the suspects are assisting police with the investigations, which is being done in collaboration with Vincentian authorities.
This matter sort of straddles the jurisdiction of Grenada and St. Vincent in terms of the investigation and the evidence gathering. The evidence in our possession thus far includes circumstantial evidence, which is strong, as well as statements obtained from the accused persons.
The men who were returned to the island on Monday appeared before Chief Magistrate Francine Foster at the St. George's No. 1 Magistrates Court on Thursday, where over a dozen summary and indictable charges were read out to them.
The offenses committed after their escape would be the escape in lawful custody, housebreaking, that is breaking and entering the yacht, robbery robbery with violence, kidnapping by 2, and capital murder by 2. Here we have 2 persons allegedly being killed on the same occasion. And the killing, or alleged killing, was committed in the process of executing other felonies, namely rape, robbery, housebreaking. So those are very serious and aggravating circumstances, so that if there is a conviction, one should expect the highest possible sentence.
Attorney Jerry Edwin is providing legal counsel for Stanislaus and Robertson.
So they have all pled guilty to the summary charges that were pre-escape. There were indictable offenses as well pre-escape, most notably rape and robbery with violence. Naturally, we cannot plead to these charges here, so those also will go up to the High Court, and we intend to proceed as well by paper committal.
Stanislaus and Robertson were arraigned on a summary indecent assault and causing harm charges in connection with separate incidents that occurred in Grand Anse in December and January, respectively. Edwin also held papers for attorney Henry Pariag, who is representing Mitchell, who is currently on bail with rape matters pending in both the St. George's and Grenville Magistrates Court. Pariag confirmed with GBN on Thursday his plans to also proceed via paper committal in the high-profile matter. The murder suspects have been remanded to the Richmond Hill prison and are scheduled to return before the court for mention on March 27th. The preliminary inquiry into the matter is scheduled to commence on July 1st. For GBN News, Nisha Paul.
In this next Nisha Paul report, we bring you a closer look at the hot-button issue of repeat offenders and the granting of bail. The ongoing case of a St. Andrew man, Ron Mitchell, who has once again found himself in legal trouble, raises questions about the justice system's handling of such cases. We get more in this report.
Amidst growing concerns, Director of Public Prosecution Christopher Nelson KC addressed questions from the media regarding the granting of bail to repeat offenders.
Magistrates exercise their jurisdiction based on the facts before them. Different magistrates may have a different view. My view is where you have an allegation of a number or a series of very serious offenses, then any court should lean against granting bail initially to such persons.
One case on which the growing concern is based is that of 30-year-old rape accused Ron Mitchell, who has found himself in more trouble with the law after being granted bail at the Grenville Magistrates Court only a few months ago. Mitchell, along with 2 others, managed a daring escape from the South St. George police station, fleeing to St. Vincent and the Grenadines on the eve of his scheduled appearance before a St. George's magistrate on charges of rape and robbery with violence. He now faces a string of additional charges, including rape and capital murder, in connection with the alleged killing of American couple Kathy Hendry and Ralph Brandel.
I think being on bail with such serious charges, such a number of serious charges, in such a short space of time after they were charged, seems to me not to have been the best decision. But we do have a concern, and I think this case probably is a wake-up call to all and sundry, that, including all those in the administration of justice, that we need to think long and hard before any decision is made, which can have the consequence, the tragic consequences that we have seen in this case.
Mitchell is also the subject of 2 separate rape cases currently before the St. George's and Grenville Magistrates Courts. His criminal record reveals 9 previous convictions ranging from housebreaking offenses and theft to assault and damage to property, with his last conviction dating back to 2018. For GBN News, Nisha Paul.
In this evening's special feature, repeat offender shares his experience behind the walls of His Majesty's prisons with my colleague, Christina John.
Presently, I'm standing on entrance to Grenada's lone adult penal institution, the Richmond Hill Prison, branded His Majesty's Prison. This institution was established in 1880 to house at least, or for the most, 275 inmates. Presently, it is home to 380. Today, we took our cameras inside of these gates to speak to Prison Commissioner Rupert Nichols, who would explain to us a bit about the rehabilitation process that is provided here at the prisons for its inmates, most of whom are young people. But first, let's listen to the story of a repeat offender who spent 7 years behind bars and has several convictions leveled against him. Andre Frederick said he regrets the path he took as a young man. He's now trying to right his wrong, indicating to us prison life is no life at all. For security purposes, GBN has concealed the face of the individual.
Personally, I would tell you prison. Some people say prison is good and bad, but I would tell you prison spoils a young individual because he is exposed to things that he never seen before. So sending a youngster to prison for the first time is like you create whatsoever he become. Because in prison, you hardly have positive. When I say positive, fellas are just liming, some they on badness, some preaching gangster thing, who planning to do more crime when they go outside. You know, I went to prison 3 times. Yeah, and it's not really a good thing repeating prison, but it is difficult for we young people because from the time you've been to prison once, we get stereotyped. Everybody see you as a bad person because normally we scorn prisoners. Prison, there is program. Because I would tell you, the first time I read a novel in prison. So I would say thanks to prison that I could read a novel, you know.
He warns young people against badman type behavior, associating with the wrong crowd and disobeying parents.
Number 1, listen to your parents, because my head was really hard, very stubborn, and I get to appreciate my mother when she gone. So I just wish all those out there who have a queen, please appreciate your mother for who she is. For me, I would advise the young people, the youths today like me, try the best to maintain a good life. Study, school, education, see if you can get a job, you know, less the streets, bad friends, because that's what winds you up in prison.
Acting Commissioner of Prison Rupert Nichols disclosed that youths account for a significant percentage of the prison population, and 64% of them are repeat offenders.
I would say we have a very youthful population. 20 to 29, we have 21.7% of our population. From 30 to 39, 30.6%. 40 to 49, 23.6%. 50 to 59, 15.8%. 60 to 69, 5.7%, and 70 and over, 2.6%.
The correction facility operates on 5 main pillars as part of the rehabilitation process for inmates: academics, skills, counseling, sport, and the religious aspect. Jude Hector, Executive Director of Adult and Teen Challenge, a faith-based non-profit organization, is involved in drug rehabilitation and drug prevention.
Our aim really, if I put it bluntly, is to provide relief for persons who are struggling particularly with addictions of all all different sorts, and helping them to form a viable pathway back to their families, communities, and become productive in our nation, right? So age range, it varies. So a lot of our work right now is being done at Richmond Hill Prison. And this year we are intentionally working with the prison authorities to focus on the men and women. There are only a few women there right now, just 4 women, and about 374 men. And so we're working with them, especially those who are in the system quite regularly. So it means that if you can help them overcome that challenge, they could potentially leave the system.
Rondell Jessamy, Assistant Program Manager, Adult and Teen Challenge, offered his suggestions.
So first of all, I think we need to really get rid of the stigma associated with rehabilitation. And so this can be done through, advertisements, the social media, educating the people that, addiction is sometimes part of life, and so you can seek help in alleviating some of these addictions. Also, what we have grown to realize that no one entity can really solve this problem. And so as a small country in Grenada, we definitely need to take a communal approach. We need to collaborate in terms of dealing with this sort of ills in our country.
Although the prison system, the churches, and organizations such as Adult and Teen Challenge are doing their part in the rehabilitation process, it requires an all-of-society input. From outside the gates of the Richmond Hill Prison, I am Chrislina John for GBN News.
Now, Director of Public Prosecutions Christopher Nelson Casey has revealed plans to conduct a coroner's inquest into the death of Kurt Fraser, who was found dead in an area known as Old Road in Marigot, St. John on January 2, in what was recorded as the country's first homicide for the year.
In a coroner's inquest, it's the coroner who would interrogate the facts and circumstances, the evidence, and make a decision. The family, no doubt, would have, and if they have not yet been, should be invited to the proceedings as an interested party. Certainly, some of them should be witnesses in the matter, so they will eventually be in the know. But this is a matter for the coroner, and certainly all information will be made available. There is no secrets in these matters.
Nelson's announcement comes in response to concerns raised by family members regarding the autopsy reports which listed Fraser's death as cause of death as asphyxiation. A coroner's inquest is an official inquiry by a magistrate in the district where the death occurred to inquire into the cause of that death. Attorney Jerry Edwin, who is providing legal counsel for the family of the deceased, has welcomed the decision.
The police have failed to provide any information regarding the death of their loved one. And naturally, any family member, a mother, a daughter, a sister, would want to know how their relative perished. There had been conflicting information that Mr. Fraser died as a result of a suicide. Later on, we were told that there was evidence of asphyxiation, meaning he was choked. But as yet, it could not be confirmed. But we welcome the news from the Director of Public Prosecution. So we look forward to that, and like any family, we trust this will bring closure to this matter. We anticipate that the inquest will be convened very quickly. Although there is a long list in St. George's, we don't think that there's much of a list of waiting inquests in any other parish. So we will be moving quickly to assist the DPP, and more importantly, though, to assist the family in bringing closure to the death of their loved one.
The attorney anticipates that the inquest will commence at the Gore Magistrates Court on a date to be announced. Network news still to come from us. CARICOM faces challenges in finding consensus on Haiti's crisis as violence escalates there. Stay with us.
Get ready to witness the ultimate showcase of talent, speed, and determination at the 2024 Carifta Games. This prestigious event brings together the best young athletes from across the Caribbean, competing for glory like never before. With the motto, many people, one region, celebrating athletics, Carifta embodies the essence of Caribbean unity through sports, igniting a flame that illuminates the future of sports in the region. Don't miss out on this incredible event taking place at the Karani James Athletic Stadium from Saturday 30th March to Monday 1st April 2024. Get your tickets now at Grenadian Optical or visit gotofed.com and secure your spot to be part of this extraordinary celebration of athleticism.
It's the annual frame event at Quartz Optical, so don't miss out. Get up to 80% off your favorite frames. Call 405-9622 to book your free eye examination or book online at quartzoptical.com. Get that frame today and pay later. It's the annual frame event only at Quartz Optical. Value you can see. Conditions apply.
Take charge of your financial journey by switching to an Own Your Own loan at Ariza Credit Union. Ariza's Own Your Own loan is as unique as you are because we know one size fits all does not fit you. With Own Your Own loan, you get unmatched benefits including lower interest rates, flexible repayment options, discounted loan and legal fees, and savings from hardware suppliers. Tailor-made options that put you in control. Switch now and step into the life you were always meant to live with Ariza's Own Your Own loan. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future. Call us today at 440-1759 or visit our website at arizacu.com.
The National Lotteries Authority is a proud sponsor of many cultural activities within the Tri-Island state of Grenada.
My name is Anderson Matheson, also known as Baptiste, and I'm a calypsonian and string band music player from Carrico. I support the games of the National Lottery Authority because culture benefits tremendously. Annually, the NLA supports the Carrico and Petit Matinee Carnival, the Carrico String Band Music Festival, and all regattas, among other activities. When I play the game of the NLA, I can see where my money goes, and it's an investment into our culture.
Yes, Grenada, when you play the games of the NLA, you enable us to invest in the skills and talents of our people in the areas of sports, culture, and nation building.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
Hello again from Television Center. Grenadians seeking free medical care have the opportunity to have such care over the next few days as the Grenada Medical Missions renders assistance during its 5th mission to the country. Beverly Telesford has this report.
Over 60 persons have flown in from the United States and began operations on Thursday as the Grenada Medical Missions launched its 2024 mission. A number of medical services are being offered at 2 locations on island, the Guave Health Center and the St. George's Baptist Church in Springs, with an additional 4 house call teams. The team would be in Grenada assisting those in need until March 13th. Dr. Tyler Sexton told the Grenada Broadcasting Network thousands of Grenadians have been assisted through the mission since it began visiting Grenada.
It's so much more. You just come in here, they were already waiting on us. I mean, there was easily 60 people waiting outside, and it's a privilege and an honor to see people, want to see us and just to be able to give that care. It just continues to grow, and I'm honored to see every year. Not only does the acceptance from the Grenadian people grow, but even our team grows. Right? We started off 5 years ago with 15 people, and now we're 69, just our team. And now we saw, 1,000 people to 2,500, and it just continues to grow and to exceed our expectations. And we hope that we continue to exceed your expectations.
Dr. Sexton said their services are wide-ranging.
Wound care, obstetrics and female care, general medicine, ER, we provide completely free of charge. We come every year. We have a team of over 60 people this year, and we are here just to meet your needs physically, so we can also impact you spiritually and physically. When we see a need, we want to fill a need, and so we are here to let people know that people say no and God says yes. I'm a doctor full of hope, and we want people to know that if you're hurting, we know life is difficult, but we're here to try to mend some of those wounds and show you something a little bigger.
The teams intend to visit the Sister Isles during next year's mission.
We do. Yes, ma'am. We will always stay, but it's always in St. George's as our base. We've been to St. Patrick's last year in Rose Hill. This year we're in Guave. Next year we'll be serving at some other locations as well. But we'll always still see Guave and St. George's as our larger areas, but then we will branch out to Carriacou next year. Just for those that know, we're coming back to Carriacou as well. And so we do service different locations each time we're here, so that everybody gets an opportunity to be served by us.
Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
Thank you very much for your service. As Grenada joins in the commemoration of International Women's Day observed under the theme Count Her In, Inspire Inclusion, Minister for Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs, Senator Gloria Thomas, said emphasis has been placed on economic empowerment, independence and inclusion. The minister said government has recognized the importance of improving the economic independence of women, youth and people with disabilities, but acknowledged that statistics illustrate the strong linkage between poverty and financial instability.
Women who are economically disadvantaged are more likely to experience additional hardships such as poverty and high risk of violence. In fact, in our beautiful Tri-Island state, 39% of our women have experienced intimate violence by their partner. This scourge, ladies and gentlemen, must stop. And I repeat, this scourge must stop. As a country, we should not continue on this path. It is not acceptable. We must expand and strengthen the economic viability and opportunities for our women who are solely dependent on their partners.
Minister Thomas delivered remarks at the National Private Sector Investment Forum and Financial Fair held today at the Radisson Grenada Beach Resort. The minister noted that the forum provided an opportunity to address key issues women face and to chart the way forward through discussions.
My ministry aims to ensure that plans for future investment are reliable, informed by the primary actors, specifically those that are often marginalized. Hence, today, we are enabling the youth, women and persons with disability to voice their concern and their ideas for investments in priority sectors, including agriculture, fisheries, climate resilient, tourism, and the care sectors. The Gender Snapshot 2023 found that US $360 billion per year is needed to achieve gender equality and women's empowerment across key global goals, including to end poverty and hunger.
Other news, CARICOM is facing challenges in finding consensus on Haiti's crisis as violence escalates and political turmoil deepens there. Regional leaders continue to grapple with the recent prison break and the standoff involving gangs and Prime Minister Ariel Henry. Beverly Telesford has more.
The Caribbean Community CARICOM said it has not been able to reach any form of consensus regarding the embattled Haiti, despite working on the issue over the past few days. CARICOM Chairman, Guyana's President, Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali, in a video statement on Wednesday, described the dire situation unfolding in Haiti, which is part of the 15-member regional organization.
We have been working on this around the clock for the last 3 days. And in spite of many meetings, we have not yet been able to reach any form of consensus between the government and the respective stakeholders in the opposition, the private sector, civil society, and religious organizations. The fact that more people have died in Haiti in the early part of this year than in Ukraine must give everyone in Haiti and in the international community serious pause. This matter goes to the UN Security Council today in closed session. It is clear that Haiti, even with a homegrown solution, will need the support of not just CARICOM, but the international community.
Last week, Haitian officials confirmed that more than 4,500 inmates have escaped from prison, among them prominent gang members, as well as those arrested in connection with the assassination of former President Jovenel Moïse on July 7, 2021. The breakout was part of coordinated gang action against state institutions with the aim of bringing down the Haitian government and removing Prime Minister Dr. Ariel Henry from office. Henry is now stranded in Puerto Rico after traveling to Kenya, where he signed an agreement allowing for the UN Security Council to sanction international force led by the African country to restore peace and security in Haiti. The criminals are refusing Henry entry into his country, saying a new government would soon be installed. He was also denied permission to land in neighboring Dominican Republic on Tuesday. Following a United Nations or UN Security Council meeting on Wednesday, UN spokesperson Stefan Dujarric said the UN Security General Antonio Guterres is appealing for urgent action to address the escalation of violence.
The Secretary General is, of course, deeply concerned about the rapidly deteriorating security situation in Haiti and its impact on Haitian civilians. He calls for an urgent action, particularly in providing financial support for the multinational security support mission, which, as a reminder, is not a UN peacekeeping force. This force will need to address the pressing security requirements of the Haitian people and prevent the country from plunging into further chaos.
In power since the 2021 assassination of President Jovenel Moïse, Henry was due to leave office in February, but instead agreed to a power-sharing deal with the opposition until new elections are held. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
The family of the late Asher McIntyre commemorates the first anniversary of his death. It's time for GBN ISAW. Stay with us.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISAW is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
Our citizen journalist highlighted footage from Wednesday evening's motorcade and candlelight vigil for the late Asher McIntyre. McIntyre was struck by a vehicle and killed along the Morris Bishop Highway on March 6, 2023. The motorcade was held in commemoration of the first anniversary of his death. We thank our citizen journalists for that submission. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Still to come in Network News, live from the Grenadian capital, Grenada National Cyber Security Incident Response Team advises against continued use of spicile.com domain.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Hi, good day. My name is Kyle Sylvester. I am the manager and founder of Case Farming Enterprise. We're an agro-processing business that are involved in the processing of agricultural goods, where we do bottle seasoning packs, lettuce, kale, and broccoli. Sometimes we as human beings get sick or injured on the job. NS provides a safety net for us. I am here to encourage other entrepreneurs and self-employed persons to sign up under the NIS Self-Employment Program.
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Anne, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Just had a special privilege of sampling the Golden Jubilee edition of the limited edition spice rum from the Grenada distillers, and I must say it's something that you should try. It is authentically Grenadian, but from the flavors to the aromas to the overall taste, the blend is great. It's light, it's golden like the Golden Jubilee, and I think you can make any collector's shelves anywhere in the world. Hats off to the Grenada distillers.
The National Lotteries Authority is a proud sponsor of many cultural activities within the Trial State of Grenada.
My name is Anderson Matheson, also known as Baptiste, and I'm a calypsonian and string band music player from Carrico. I support the games of the National Lottery Authority because culture benefits tremendously. Annually, the NLA supports the Carrico and Petit Matin Carnival, the Carrico String Band Music Festival, and all regattas, among other activities. When I play the game of the NLA, I can see where my money goes, and it's an investment into our culture.
Yes, Yes, Grenada, when you play the games of the NLA, you enable us to invest in the skills and talents of our people in the areas of sports, culture, and nation building.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Thinking about getting internet at home? Sign up now and get a $200 Visa cash card from Flow. That's $200 cash to spend anywhere that accepts card payments. Buy groceries, beauty supplies, pay bills, buy whatever you like. Enjoy super fast broadband and free cash now from Flow, keeping you connected.
The Grenada National Cyber Security Incident Response Team, CSIRT, has issued an urgent advisory to all active users of email accounts utilizing the spiceisle.com domain, urging them to migrate to another platform promptly. Finley Jeffrey is the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of ICT.
We are aware of some major security breaches involving spiceisle.com domain. We are aware that it is not properly supported, and in this form, there is a great likelihood that computers and systems can be compromised, and this can be used by cyber criminals to feed fat their dark and evil purposes.
The advisory comes in light of several concerning factors, including the lack of adequate support, the absence of essential security mechanisms, and recent instances of credentials leaks and data breaches that have compromised user accounts. Jeffries urging users to use another platform.
We are strongly recommended, I repeat that, we are strongly recommended that individuals who use that domain, spiceisle.com, for their email use, that they immediately migrate to another email platform. I repeat, immediately migrate to another email platform.
All right, so CSIRT urges all affected individuals and organizations to take immediate action to safeguard their digital assets and migrate the risk and mitigate the risk of further security breaches. Furthermore, CSIRT advises the public and business entities to exercise caution when receiving instructions via email and text messages, especially when financial transactions are involved. For those seeking additional information, assistance, or general online safety advice, CSIRT provides multiple channels for communication. Individuals can reach out via WhatsApp and Telegram at 423-2478, email csirtgnd@gov.gd, on social media platforms such as Facebook and Instagram at csirtgnd. We'll be right back with the sports news.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Brandon, and Central Deputy Street, Wall. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
The National Lotteries Authority is a proud sponsor of many cultural activities within the Trial and State of Grenada.
My name is Anderson Matheson, also known as Baptiste, and I'm a Calypsonian and string band music player from Carrico. I support the games of the National Lottery Authority because culture benefits tremendously. Annually, the NLA supports the Carrico Petite Carnival, the Carrico String Band Music Festival, and all regattas, among other activities. When I play the game of the NLA, I can see where my money goes, and it's an investment into our culture.
Yes, Grenada, when you play the games of the NLA, you enable us to invest in the skills and talents of our people in the areas of sports, culture, and nation building.
In recognition of our nation's independence, we're celebrating the journey to 50 with an exclusive car insurance offer. If you are 50 years and over or turning 50 in 2024, our 50-plus car insurance is perfect for you. It's loaded with free benefits like loss of use, special perils, and windscreen cover up to $2,500. Getting to 50 is filled with ups and downs. Let's celebrate these moments together and look forward to 50 more. Call Beacon Insurance at 440-4447 or log on to beacongrenada.com to get a free quote today. Special conditions apply.
All right, so let's bring you this a story at the moment. The annual Republic Bank Integral Championships scheduled for March 12 to 14 at the Karani James Athletic Stadium is expected to showcase an exciting schedule of events, including the Classic the Classic Lighting Caribbean March Past competition. Day one of the championships will feature the boys in the Classic Lighting Caribbean March Past competition, while the girls will compete on day two. On Thursday at the Grenada Trade Center, the draw for the Order for Parents was held. Martin Bideau of Classic Lighting Caribbean explained the introduction of the March Past competition.
Classic Lighting Caribbean saw it fit to work together very closely with GAPS to give each and every school in Grenada an opportunity to do well at Interpol. As we know, not every secondary school have excellent athletes. And because of that, we saw it fit to ensure that they have an opportunity for the name to be called at Interpol. Show up your skills at Interpol. Match Pass, no doubt, is one of the main areas we thought where you can show it off in class, in style, in discipline, and in uniformity.
He further explained the distribution of points.
For technique, you're getting 40 points. Accuracy and precision, 20 points. Matching, 20 points. Alignment and spacing, 10 points. Uniformity, 10 points.
Each school is allowed a maximum of 25 students, accompanied by music provided by the Royal Grenada Police Force Band. In the boys' division, St. Mark's Secondary School will take the lead and J.W. Fletcher Catholic Secondary School will end. In the girls' division, the St. George's Institute will lead the March Past, while the St. John's Christian Secondary School will bring the curtains down. Diane Abel Jeffrey, newly elected president of the Grenada Association of Principals of Secondary Schools, is looking forward to a well-executed event. In a display of athletic prowess and determination, St. Andrew emerged triumphant once again in the 2024 Nexa GUT Primary Schools Athletic Championships, securing their 28th victory in the competition's history. With a final score that reflected their dominance on the track, St. Andrew's remarkable performance reaffirmed their status as perennial champions, leaving spectators in awe awe of their sporting excellence. St. Patrick showcased their competitive spirit and skill, ultimately securing the runner-up position with an impressive performance throughout the competition. Meanwhile, St. George demonstrated resilience and talent, clinching the third position on the podium with commendable efforts in various disciplines. We can tell you too, the atmosphere at the Karani James Athletic Stadium was electric, with students, teachers and supporters cheering fervently for their respective schools. From track events to field competitions, each participant displayed unwavering determination and sportsmanship, contributing to the vibrant spectacle that unfolded at the stadium. For St. Andrew, the victory marked yet another milestone in their storied history of sporting success, further solidifying their reputation as a powerhouse in primary school sports. Their dedication to training, teamwork and discipline played a pivotal role in their continued dominance on the sporting stage. As the celebrations commence in St. Andrew's camp, the school's athletes and coaches are lauded for their hard work and commitment, with their achievements serving as an inspiration to aspiring athletes across the country. The victory not only highlights the talent within St. Andrew, but also underscores the importance of dedication and perseverance in the pursuit of sporting excellence. As the curtains close on the 2024 Nexa Primary Schools Championships, the legacy of St. Andrew's triumph will endure, serving as a testament to the enduring spirit and sportsmanship, likewise camaraderie, that defines school sports. Congratulations once more to St. Andrew on their remarkable victory and to all participants for their exemplary performances today. The story to report: the Grenada Cricket Association has announced that Dwayne Gill, president of the association, has resigned from the position effective March 7, 2024. In his notice to the board, the president indicated that he is stepping aside due to his professional obligations, duties as president of the Windward Islands Cricket Board, and family commitments. He noted that these responsibilities would not allow for him to devote the necessary time to be effective in his role with the Grenada Cricket Association. Gill said he's proud of what was achieved together over the years and is confident that the association can continue to build after his departure. The board, in accepting the resignation, thanked Gill for his service, which has been invaluable to the growth and development of cricket in Grenada, and said it looks forward to his continued service to the sport in his capacity as president of the Windward Islands Cricket Board and director of West Indies Cricket. All right, finally in the sports news, Grenada will be represented by a 6-member team at the International Paralympic Committee Regional Sports Training Center in Jamaica. This is what we can tell you. The 4-day workshop focuses on athletics and boccia. The Grenada participants in the new sport are Juma Andrew Bain from the School for Special Education, Michelle Brathwaite, principal of the School for the Deaf, and Glenn Alexander, teacher at J.W. Fletcher Catholic Secondary School. Boccia is played mainly by students of the Special Olympic discipline and people impacted by cerebral palsy. The workshop will train participants in referring and classifying. Attending the athletics workshop were all para-athletes Ishana Charles and Nicole Walters and track coach Basanio Nicholas. The athletics program will include a 2-day sports festival involving athletes from across the Caribbean. More than 60 athletes, international coaches, classifiers, and referees will attend the March 12 to 17 IPC Regional Training Workshop in Jamaica. President of the Paralympic Committee, Ray Roberts, said the IPC Regional Training Center in Jamaica is designed to help Caribbean nations develop their capacity in all areas of sports. Roberts is optimistic that the 6 individuals attending will be an asset to their individual sports when they return. Meanwhile, the Grenada Paralympic Committee said it has completed its preparation for its para and special education to contest individual 100 meters at next week's Republic Bank Intercall Championships. We can tell you the Paralympic Committee said the boys and girls had one session on the relayed Karani James track at the stadium, and the athletes are excited and grateful for the opportunity. We wish them well. That's the sports news for now. The United States has called on Haiti's Prime Minister Ariel Henry to expedite a transition to pave the way for free and fair elections. U.S. State Department spokesman Matthew Miller urged a transition to prepare for a multinational security support mission. It comes as thousands of Haitians have had to flee following continued violence in the nation. Aid groups say about 15,000 people, among them many young children, have been displaced from their homes in recent weeks. This report from the BBC.
The situation in Haiti remains in limbo after Prime Minister Ariel Henry was turned away not just from Haiti but also the neighboring Dominican Republic. He's now in Puerto Rico, still planning and strategizing his next move, his attempt to get back to Haiti, the country he leads. Now, he does have the support of the Biden administration, broadly speaking, in that effort, but it's also clear the Americans are stopping short of sort of returning him physically to the country. They're not prepared to step into that point. Rather, they want to see him lead a transition of power towards free and fair elections. Now, that's something that the gangs in Haiti are staunchly opposed to, particularly the G9 coalition of gangs led by Jimmy Cherezier, who's known by his nickname Barbecue. He said he's prepared to take the country to civil war to force Mr. Henry to resign. So it continues to be extremely tense. The airport's still closed. The Prime Minister can't get back, and on the streets their businesses are shuttered, schools are closed, and there's sporadic looting. It remains incredibly difficult for ordinary people caught up in the middle of this maelstrom.
U.S. officials confirm that 3 crew members have been killed in a Houthi missile strike on a cargo ship off southern Yemen. More in this report.
Houthi attacks in the Red Sea have now turned deadly. Yesterday, a missile strike by the group on a Liberian-owned cargo ship resulted in 3 crew members being killed. There's likely to be calls to step up action like this: joint US and UK airstrikes on targets in Yemen last month. But so far, the Houthis haven't been deterred. These are pictures of its forces actually seizing a ship in November. The Iranian-backed group, which controls most of northern Yemen, has been targeting ships in the area for months in protest at Israel's offensive in the Gaza Strip. This latest action is a major escalation. The ship hit by Houthis yesterday was the MV True Confidence. The bulk carrier was sailing with a crew of 20 who were mainly Filipino nationals. The attack happened about 50 nautical miles from the Yemeni port Aden. The ship was travelling from China to Saudi Arabia. The US condemned the attack, saying it went way beyond disruption to navigation in international seas.
Not just endangered seafarers, but now tragically killed a number of them. So we will continue to hold them accountable, and we call on governments around the world to do the same.
The Houthis say the ship was American and the crew had ignored warnings from the Houthi naval forces. The US and UK campaign of airstrikes has been targeting Houthi launch sites, ammunition depots and control posts. These were strikes in the Yemeni capital, Sana'a, last month. Following the attack on the MV True Confidence, Foreign Secretary Lord Cameron said the UK will continue to stand up for freedom of navigation and back its words with actions. But the Houthis have huge supplies of drones and missiles. This cargo ship, the Ruby Mar, was hit by a missile last month. It finally sank at the weekend and now poses an environmental risk. Aruna Iyengar, BBC News.
We'll remind you of the headlines right after this. The headlines before we leave you: more than a dozen charges laid on the 3 Grenadian escapees captured in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Ex-prisoner regrets life of crime as he shares his experience of prison life. Grenada Medical Missions launches 5th mission medical services free to all Grenadians. Regionally, the U.S. calls for Haitian Prime Minister to expedite transfer of power. Internationally, U.S. military says Houthi missile attack on cargo ship leaves 3 dead. Plus, in the sports news, Dwayne Gale, president of the Grenada Cricket Association, resigns effective March 7, 2024. That's all from us in the newsroom at the moment. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. This is GBN.
Planning and Development Authority of Grenada